What's up, y'all? So I guess a little update might be necessary. Switch that down. Newbies out in Richland for the moment. I've got stitches under there and in my leg, and you can see a shit ton of like ticks and chiggers. And so they took samples and stuff and sent it off, and they're gonna figure out which one to give me what pill to swallow next. And yeah, so was in the hospital. The doc said I was mentally and physically just exhausted. So yeah, that's kind of what's up. Then they released me, which they didn't. My doctor didn't think they would release me, but they did, because when you go to the doctor, even when my doctor called ahead and even told them I was coming, I think, because they were talking about EMS and all this shit coming to get me. Anyway, I ended up in the emergency room. They thought that I was just a tweaker, scratching on myself and shit. Is that one? No, it's just. Anyway, but no, I mean, I don't do any drugs or anything like that, so I know it's not that. One of my doctors knows that it ain't that. I just been, I know that I have lawyer stuff coming up, like October, I think 15th or 12th or something like that. I gotta go before a judge. And my doctors have all like written letters to this judge and everything, and are like, you know, this dude needs not only his SSD but the back pay and all this shit and all this stuff. So that's all coming to the end too, because all the court dates are now set, and I don't have a phone, so I've got to be like email only, and it's just really hard right now, y'all. So be patient with me. I just went grocery shopping, and I got these totes and stuff, so I'm trying to make sure I keep the bugs to a minimum by putting food in totes, you know, and always in plastic bags, never anything open, and if you're living out of your truck. And then I got to rearrange a little bit in case nobody ends up coming by quicker than expected, because I don't know what the hell. I fell out, and I went to my therapist appointment, and I fell out in the actual appointment. Like, I fell out. My body quit, and next thing I remember, I was on his couch, and he had Newbie in the hallway and was talking to somebody, and then Newbie came back in, and that's when I woke up. And I don't know if EMS was gonna come get me and go to the emergency room, and he was calling ahead to and all that stuff. So yeah, it's been a freaking nightmare. But you know, yeah, thanks to Sarah and them, man, and Sabra and everybody being kind and helping out. I mean, even the lady at the dollar store just knows that it's hard for me to even focus to even do this and go shopping. So like, she even came outside and had a cigarette with me and chilled with me. And they put back in for speech therapy and all of that. I've kind of been regressing and everything, and that's what's scaring me. Is ever since I got bit by this tick and went and got all the... And the funny thing is, I was out in nature going and getting nature sounds so that I could make meditative music and peaceful things with it. And while I was out in the fields unknowingly, like, I guess they said I was running through nests of ticks and chiggers and stuff, and that's what's all in me now. And I don't know if you guys can see the bumps and stuff, but they're all over, man. And I still haven't even took the emergency thing off. But everything, I'm not supposed to itch, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's been crazy, but I just thank you to everybody who has been kind, because it's hard for me to communicate right now with anything or anybody, and I told my doctors it's not like it's a secret. My mental health's declining. And they even read me some kind of weird, like, if I'm hooked to a ventilator, do I want to die, or if I woke up? And I'm like, no, kill me. Why would I want to live on, I'm not gonna, and so basically I told them anything that makes my life worse, donate my body to science, and, like, let them, like, learn something from whatever the fuck killed me, I don't know. But yeah, that was a kind of a weird thing to do, and then I had to, like, record it for Sabra to give to her, because she's my emergency contact, and now she's, like, overwhelmed and freaking out, and I'm like, shit, what do I do? Like, I did not know all this shit was going on. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. It's going to go on. I have not a clue. Zero. I just know that I got 5 food stamps came today, and I'm not starving anymore. So, and I know people wanted to give me food, and I thank you, but I'm just so sick of handouts, and I want to work for it. So, like, if people could just figure out a way for me to work for it, I'll feel a whole lot better about receiving help, because I can't stand it. I've always worked. So, I'm sorry. This is such a erratic, weird post. I will be getting back to playing guitar. I mean, it's not like I've quit and anything like that. And I've been writing music. In fact, here's all the songs I'm considering for the album, and which one album. So I have all these songs to not only record, mix, master, all that kind of stuff, because I don't use AI and just go, hey, write me a song that sounds like John Lennon meets Kurt Cobain, and make it about just fighting through and being positive. And, you know what I mean? Like, and it come up with the song, like that. I mean, yeah, you can get ideas that way, I guess. You get ideas from your own head all the time. If you're an artist, you usually have harmonies going through your head all the time. I do. I have harmonies going through my head constantly. Like, if I sat around with a freaking recorder, which I've used to fill, man, I'd have notes on top of notes and songs on top of songs, and that's how the third, if you go and look it up online and listen to that stuff, that's how that stuff got born, was I was doing movie compositions and stuff, and yeah, it's just, anyway, it's different. I don't like the whole AI thing. It's fake, and then the fake AI bands that are coming out that already have like freaking 1 million followers on Spotify and stuff, when they haven't done anything to earn anything. And how did they get pushed in the algorithm to get so many followers? And then does that tell the suits, and this is the worst thing about it, because the worst thing about music is the suits go wherever the dollars go. And if it's easier to pay somebody to think of an AI band, they don't have a band to worry about doing drugs on tour and because they'll just play online and have songs, and they just live their life because they don't have to pay them. They don't have any band to pay, but they're receiving royalties. Who's getting the money if there's no AI band? The guy who went, hey, write me a song about John Lennon and Kurt Cobain and Like, how are they going to govern all this stuff? Because it matters to me as an artist, because if I put my art out there as a human, and somebody goes, hey, make me sound like that guy, and here's the lyrics, and takes my music and just changes things up just slightly, because you know how the AI is just weird. Like, it's just, I don't dig it, man. I don't dig it at all. And it freaks me out. I don't understand why everybody's just like, and they're giving all of your information to this AI shit that's open sourced, man-made. sorry. Here's the update. The update is not doing good. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm getting weaker, and the help I need I can't really get, which is rest, which is what they've all been telling me forever, is to rest. But I'm always putting out fires and then having to freaking figure out what to do next, and all the time, and it's just, I'm just overwhelmed, and yeah. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been, that's what I'm saying, thank you to everybody who's been kind when dealing with me with anything. I so thank you. And everybody who has been around, thank you. I am doing the best I can. It's hard, okay? So, I apologize for any of the negative vibes if I put those out to people. I don't mean to. This whole thing has not been a joke, and like be treated like a junkie in the ER. And I literally told the ER doctor when he said that I was just a junkie scratching myself, he said, "That's a bug right there, I'll bet you." And I pulled it out, and I had a friend of mine in there. Pulled it out and held it up, and my friend it was a tick. And the doctor looked at me and said, "I'll go get you something to clean up," because I was bleeding, because I just pulled it out. Big old hole in my freaking arm, it's bleeding, and then back thing. And so he said he was gonna run a tick panel. Never did. Next thing I know, I'm like, hey, I want another like opinion, because he's sending me to some, and he sent me to a pediatric dermatology, and then the two numbers didn't even work. I'm just letting y'all know that the medical system is so screwed up here in Missouri. Like this is the emergency room that was called by a doctor that works at the place. Said, hey, I'm sending a patient over that literally just is so mentally and physically exhausted, he passed out, and he's just now waking up, and we're trying to figure out what to do with him, and he's got all this shit in his arms. Can you look at him, please? Yeah, we're gonna send somebody over. That's the last I remember. And then I'm like dealing with the hospital. That's what I'm like. People are asking details. Sabre, you're asking me details. I can't fucking remember everything, okay? You have full disclosure, Sabre, to call every doctor of mine. You have that ability to call all of them. You have all of their numbers, all of their emails. Please stop texting me questions right now. I'm over the fuckwhelmed. All I'm supposed to do right now is stay calm, alive, do music, rest, relax. Supposed to stay away from Newbie until at least Tuesday, and the Thursday I see Weiss and get the stitches out, and that's when they prefer that I get back with them then, because they'll know exactly what bug they're killing and all this shit, and it's not scabies and all that, because she said that she's been around the doctor with people with scabies, and he didn't have gloves on and was rubbing all over my shit and blah blah blah. So he wouldn't do that if it was scabies. Plus, she said you had to, like, I don't know shit about shit. That's what I'm saying. You're asking me all this shit, and like now you're worried about shit, and you have every right to be worried about shit, because I didn't know that there were, what the hell was going on. I didn't have the conversation with Weiss and going and getting him shampooed and cleaned up, and I thought it was going to be separate until we got everything clean, and then get the dog back. I thought it was going to be quicker, but unfortunately they had to take a test, and now I don't know if he's coming back sooner, and then I'm going to just pass the damn ticks back to him, and then it's just right back to Tickville in here, and I just bombed the damn place with this shit, which is like some max raid perimeter protection, 18 months, keeps going for 18 months, everything from ticks and I don't remember, but it's everything. So I've bombed everything and washed everything, and I'm only on like certain shit so that hopefully I don't have to do it all again. That took a whole fucking day to do, to tear this whole thing apart. So it's just, do y'all see? Like, I am literally just trying to survive. Any help to just give me a break for a minute and catch up on myself? And if it's bothering other people, then bring the dog back. I don't care if it's early. I don't fucking care if just take the stress off of you. Whatever, we'll be fine. Me and him are cool. We'll be good. I'm just fucking tired. I mean, I've literally been sleeping until about today. I just today had enough energy to get up and go to the damn store. Not walk, drive, which I usually walk to the store every day, at least once or twice with Newbie. So yeah, there's your update. And I'm not mad at you, Saber. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm mad at myself. And the direction is, I'm not ever gonna be the old person that, and they're telling me like I have to figure out a new me, a new way to go. And what he's wanting to do is have to do it through the music, and he wants me to focus on music and the business and all of the things that I've been talking about. He wants me focusing on that, not everything that's going wrong with everything that we end up talking about in text all the time. I need to start thinking of how to get to over here, not all the shit. I'm trying to get over here, and that's, I don't know how to explain that in any nicer way than that's what the doctor's orders are, literally, is for me to work on it on my end. And we were just supposed to write letters or whatever, you know. I mean, like, it's because of me. It's not because of you. It's not because anybody else watching this. I am mentally disturbed and fucked up. I am fucked up right now. My body's fucked up. My body, but I don't want it to be any of y'all's problem, okay? So whatever's going on with me, I don't know. The doctors are figuring it out, and it just goes slow. And the whole process is, as you can see, since I got hit on this TikTok channel, everything's gone slower than shit. So I'm just trying to stay alive. So if anybody can just help with that, that'd be cool. Just be chill and be kind and love somebody. That's why I say that on my videos at the end. Go out and be kind to somebody for no reason at all. Because you never know, you might run into somebody like me, and if you just go, hey, what's up, homie? And give me a hug out of nowhere, you never know, you might make me crack, you know, and it might be a good thing. Maybe we need that sometimes, and that's called love. And you go, hey, whatever it is, and if you can help, you know, just be kind, whatever it is. Jeez, it's not hard. And just live the best you can, do the best you can. If it's too much, it's too much. Then tell somebody, talk to them, you know. And if I don't have the answers, ask my doctors, because I don't have the answers. I really don't have any answers, okay? I know how I feel, but I'm even told not to trust my feelings right now. So I'm just sitting here, okay, just trying to live. So this is not some freaking like joke, okay? It's not some like mastermind fucking plan. Like, you come up with this shit sometimes, and I'm like, and my doctor's like, what the fuck is she talking? I'm like, I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know. And that's what we're trying to figure out, if it's a communication issue or if I'm just like imagining shit, you know. And then you're feeling the same way, and that's what I'm saying. If it's not going to be positive, stop. Let's stop. Talk. Everything. If I'm causing you pain, bye. Leave. We'll cut. Go. I don't want to cause anybody pain. So if I am, then just stop following me. Bye. You know, it's that easy. I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying, I'm tired of being the problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, no matter what I do, I'm the problem. If I do what the doctors say, I'm the problem. If I do what I want to do, I'm the problem. If I do what Saber wants me to be, I'm the problem. And there's never the, hey, good job, this is great. I never hear that shit. And except for when I go and somebody goes, hey, think of this, think of this. I am so manic, I get stuck. So if you guys all know this and understand this and tell me that you do, and you see me stuck on the bad negative path, then just tell me straight up, hey, you're on the stuck negative path, stop. And I go, okay, what happened? And then just talk to me like a 2-year-old. What is so hard about that? Just explain it to me so where I understand it, and then I can figure out, okay, cool. So, okay, and then all I'm doing is figuring out what works. If what the doctors say to do works, I do it. And it works. And I need everybody involved with my life right now to understand that I'm doing whatever Weiss tells me to do, period. Because whatever he does with me works. So if anybody that knows me wants to know anything about me, get up with him or ask me or whatever I'll do to get you whatever. But I'm just trying to do what he's asking me to do, and that's just live, don't kill myself, keep the dog alive, feed, bathe, rest, and think about future. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, what do I want to do? You know, like, so that's what I'm doing. And I don't understand why I can't even give him the time to do that, because I'm barraged with everything else that I thought was okay because it was talked about. Again, I don't know. And you can't rely on what I'm saying because I'm unreliable. I'm not reliable right now. And how do I say this to anybody who has never had a TBI? You know, like, it's as simple as watching somebody walk perfectly straight one day and then they can't even hardly get out of their chair the next, literally. And it's that way emotionally, mentally, visually, balance, everything is that way. It's constantly changing, so it's very, very hard to live, and you have to focus so hard. So rest is important, okay? So if you got mental health issues, you're looking at one, just be kind. That's it.